Alright, good morning everyone. I'm back with another video. This time I'm going to show you how to upgrade your Hboot if you haven't already. There's been a lot of this that's come up in the forums again, and there's going to be a few places that you're going to need to go to. One of them is you're going to need to make sure that if your phone is unlocked, you're going to need to relock it again. There is a tool out there that allows you to upgrade your Hboot without relocking it, but there are CIDs that aren't supported by that yet, so you're definitely going to need your unlock code again. So you definitely want to see if you still have the original email from HTC Dev and download your unlock code.bin again. If not, you'll just have to go through the process again when you need to re-unlock your phone. This is where I got mine firmware from. So you're going to need to find out what your CID is, and there's quite a few different CIDs, and I'll be showing you that in a minute. Mine just happened to be HTC 044, so I was able to upgrade to Hboot 1.36. So depending on what yours is, you'll need to find it in here and download it. Now when you download it, it won't be named firmware.zip. It'll have a number.zip, and you'll have to actually rename that to firmware.zip. I've already done all that, and I've placed everything already in my platform tools that I'm going to need. You're going to need that firmware zip. You're going to need either your Clockwork mod or Team Win Recovery Project for your phone, and your unlock code.bin file. Now when you flash this firmware zip, you have to relock your phone, and what it's going to do is when you flash it, it's going to totally wipe your phone. So I recommend doing an Android and backing your SD card up. I've already upgraded my phone, but I'm about to wipe my phone again. It's time to wipe it. I need to make sure when you do an Android, you keep it somewhere safe. You pull it off so that way you have it make a backup of your SD card as well. I only backed up a few things from an SD card that I needed, so that way when you restore from the Android, it's back to what you had before. But like I said, I'm wiping my phone. I'm not going to restore from an Android. Make sure, there again, I can't repeat this enough, make sure you do an Android backup. If you don't, it's not my fault. Following this video, if you do it the way I show you how to do it, it will work. I learned the hard way the first time struggling through. I wrote all the steps down. If you need it, just hit me up. I can send you a PM with the steps if you don't want to use the video. But I highly recommend it. You're definitely going to need, for the newer ROMs, you're definitely going to need to upgrade your Hboot. Alright, with that, I'll be back in a few minutes with showing you how to upgrade your Hboot. Alright, today I'm going to show you how to flash your Hboot. I already talked a little bit earlier in the video about the websites that you need to go to if you need to get your unlock code.bin, because you're going to have to relock your phone. And you need to put this stuff in your platform tools, Android SK, because there's my boot image, firmware, and the recovery. It will wipe your SD card, it will wipe your RAM away or your ROM away, and your recovery off. So it's highly recommended that you have all that stuff ready to go, have your unlock code ready to go already. If you don't have it, not to worry. You can go ahead, and while your phone is locked, you can still get your phone unlocked. It'll just be locked for a little bit until you get the unlock code.bin. Again, from HTC Dev. Don't panic. This happened to me, so just work through it. It'll take a little bit of time, but I've already got the unlock code. Hopefully you still have that same email, and if not, you're just gonna have to do it again. So let's go ahead and get started. So we need to be in our platform tools. We need to find out what our CID is, which mine is HTC 044. So I'd go to the one thread that I showed you a little bit earlier. Download your firmware. Again, like I mentioned, it's going to be a bunch of numbers and not firmware.zip. You have to rename it to firmware.zip. Place it in your platform tools folder. So now we're going to need to relock our phone. So I'm going to lock my phone. My phone's going to reboot, and it's going to go back into the Hboot, and it's going to say relocked. So now we can flash the firmware.zip. Now I've already done this, and it will pass the first time. When you do it, it will most likely fail, and it'll probably take you twice. So you're going to have to do fastboot OEM reboot RUU to flash the firmware. And that'll reboot the phone. You'll get a nice black screen with the HTC logo. Now we're going to flash the firmware zip. Like I said, mine will pass. Yours probably won't. Now that it said OK and finished, you see a green line. So we're going to have to shut our phone down. And put it back into Hboot, our bootloader. We're going to select fastboot because now we need to unlock it so we can flash our recovery. Now I already have my unlock token or unlock code ready to go. So it's fastboot flash unlock token unlock _code.bin, and that'll let you unlock your phone. Hit the volume up to select yes. Hit the power button to acknowledge. It is not touch screen. I made that same mistake once. Now next we're going to flash our recovery. We have to shut the phone down first because we don't have anything actually installed. No recovery. Put it back in the fast boot. Now we're going to flash our recovery. Our recovery's flashed. Next we'll be clearing cache. Next we're going to flash our boot image. And then clear cache one more time. And now you're ready to boot in recovery and restore your Android. Now I didn't do an Android, so I didn't, because I wanted to wipe my phone totally clean. Now you should be able to reboot in recovery. Like I said, restore everything back. If you have any questions, send me a PM in the forum or leave me a message at this video. If something goes wrong, don't panic. There's plenty of people in the forum. You know, drop a message or drop me a PM. I normally have my phone with me. I might not get back to you right away, but take your time, think things through, and you should be able to do this in the same amount of time I did it. All right, there again, if you need me, it's J Curl in the forums. Hit me up. I've got the stuff in the PM already. I can send you the instructions if you want. Neo from the same forum from Ice Cold Jelly, his kernel forum as well. He's got a tutorial for for when he did it. It's got a little bit of different variation, but it still works. If you want to do that, use that as well. That's a good one. There again, man, good luck upgrading your Hboot, and if you need anything, hit me up.